trees come down on it.
Yeah, very nice. A little
Here
bit of
too.
fixing.
Look.
A little bit of fixing up to do.
A little bit.
That's what we're here for.
Well, it just helps me with my plan. Well, hey guys, Dennis from CANOEHOUND Adventures here. Hope everybody's having a great day. Here's something you haven't seen in quite a while. Come out to the day camp here to celebrate CANOEHOUND'S 2nd anniversary on YouTube here. And good friend Ingo from Kid Products decided he was going to come and join me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we come into the surprise. I haven't been here in quite a while. And if you watch some of my past videos, I mentioned why I was making this thing sturdy is because I didn't want it to be a human deadfall. Well, we had a couple of widowmakers come down on this here over the summer. And yeah, we got a little bit of work to do. It's all caved in. You can see here we got a couple of nice pieces of firewood now have come down. So looks like our day of relaxation might turn into a little bit of work. But you know what? I wanted to do this anyways, and I'll explain why in a little while. So we're going to give you a little bit of a tour here of the shelter. Yeah, you can see a couple of big trees come down on top of it here, which are going to be soon to be firewood or maybe building materials. But look at that, Ingo, it come right through the back, the end of it, right there.
Yeah.
Come right through the tarps.
Yeah, we're going to cut that in 2 pieces.
Yeah. So, get a shot of this from the back. Wow. Beautiful conditions out here today, though. Temperature's about
0, right?
yeah, probably, yeah.
-1?
Yeah, -1, -2. But let's see here what we got. Look at that. And all my roof trusses come down with it. Wow. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Mother Nature takes over what she gives us. That's for sure. Okay, so we've come up with a plan here. I've been wanting to for the longest time, and I mentioned this in a bunch of past videos, been wanting to do something a little different with the day camp here anyways, because when I built this, I didn't take into consideration the prevailing winds, which are coming from like this direction here, which is like a southwestern direction. And we've always got a breeze here, so it would make it kind of difficult for me to have a good fire and a sleepover here in the shelter itself. So Mother Nature has coached us along a bit, and what we're going to do is we're going to dismantle. Yeah, I guess I could say I quit. And it's time to start all over, right?
Rebuild.
Yeah, so we're going to, we're out here for an enjoyable day. We're just going to take a few hours and take this bad boy apart. And then in upcoming episodes, we're going to start rebuilding the day camp. It's kind of sad because I put a lot of hours into this. You can check back in the whole video series. But yeah, and this time here I have a few different tricks up my sleeve. I want to make sure she's built good, sturdy, and solid, because that is what I was afraid was going to happen, and it happened. So let's see if we get out to this. Alrighty, so we got most of the structure taken down here. The back wall, we're actually going to leave this here as a windbreak and a reflector break. We're going to move the fire pit here, and we're then going to use the same truss that we had up, the initial strengthening truss up, and we're going to build back from that. So yeah, this is a start anyways. In the meantime, we're, I think, going to get the coffee going and enjoy ourselves a nice pot of coffee and further think this out. So we, as you can see, we got it all taken apart here now. Got the fire going and just cooking up a pot of coffee, and I think next time we come out we'll be attacking this and starting to build the shelter back up again. So yeah.
Well, you're running out of things to say?
I'm just disappointed that this thing got crumbling down, even though I planned on taking it down.
He just walked off in the forest there, and he had a little cry and came back and bags under his eyes, but you'll be okay. Yeah. So anyway, we'll give you a hand. Don't worry.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is we've got our back wall on here. We got time. We don't feel like leaving yet. We feel a little crafty, so we're going to start building the back wall here. And rather than doing verticals or horizontals, we're going to do vertical poles and beams going all the way across. And that way there we can actually, where'd our pole go? It'll give us a ledge on here for the roof trusses to slide on up across the top pole. And these will be the stock for it. Ingo's bringing one in now. So they will sit now in here like that. And that'll give us the bracing that we need, and we'll also tie them in and fasten them at the top there so that they're not going to slide or go anywhere. Think that'll work, eh?
That'll work.
Yeah. So here we are. We've made a little bit of leeway with the wall. Still got a ways to go here. I'm going to come all the way to the edge here. I get a shot from the other side actually to show better the whole structure. There we go. So here's a good shot from the back side, or what is now going to be the back side of the shelter. And it's nice because our fire pit's now going to be enclosed here, or inside of the area anyways, to maintain heat. And I'll continue to build a wall over there. I got to sturdy all that up. And then of course we got to finish closing this all in. And then we'll get our ceiling trusses in. And after we get the ceiling trusses in, then we can move on to tarping. What do you think? Can go get some burgers going there?
Sure.
All right. That's good.
What about you? Want to get more coffee?
I'm good for coffee. I'm gonna get some water in me, get some hydration. Yeah. I brought an onion if we want to cut up an onion too. Yeah, this is going to work out fine, I think.
You can feel the heat in here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's calm too, eh, right now. All I know is it's going to be nice not to have the prevailing winds coming like straight into the shelter, because we couldn't even, the way the shelter was before, we couldn't even sit in here while we were having a fire because it would just blow the smoke right into the thing,
Into it, eh? Yep.
Now it'll over and it'll protect the fire. You got the heat going to be blocked by the back, like maybe to bounce some heat back. And the wind should, or the smoke should just carry away nicely.
Yep.
It'll go up and over the back.
No, it's gonna heat this up really nice. If you have an overnighter in here, that will keep it nice and warm.
Well, everybody, day's wrapping up, coming to an end here, so we're just gonna get ready to sign off here. We made a lot more leeway with the shelter here than we thought we would, really. Let's take a little peek here. Those trusses are just up there temporary, just doing a little bit of measuring. And we got a lot more of the back wall attached and tied on. Thankfully, you know what? Canadian jam knots are the bomb. Once you figure them out, man, they are so good. So good. And then of course we got the fire pit over here with the tripod. And we got to sturdy up that wall over there next time we come out, or I come out, or whatever. And yeah, it's going to be a nice shelter. So this here is where the entrance is going to be. Basically, I've flip-flopped this whole campsite around. We got it facing sort of a northeasterly direction now, which is going to keep the prevailing winds away and should make it for a lot nicer shelter. Even having this back wall in here that we that was the original back of the original lean-to shelter, it reflects the heat back really nice so far and allows the smoke to pretty much go straight up. So it's working out really well. I'm gonna have a lot of room in here. Against the back wall here, we're gonna put a bench, and that'll be like a sleeping quarters when I come out for an overnighter. That there is a wood pile over there. That's going to be moved too, and we're going to have upright posts going across there too. And then of course it's all going to be kind of weatherproof with some tarps. There's our old tarps. They're pretty beat up right now, but we're going to turn them into you know, just covering firewood piles and stuff like that. So. Yeah, so anyways guys, we're going to head out. You can see behind me over here the sun is starting to go down. Well, it's hard to see anyways. But I'm Dennis.
And Ingle?
And Ingle. Saying, remember people, keep the adventures alive. See you next time.